Hello students, welcome to Science Online classes. Today the session begins with Class 6 Science NCERT Chapter 3 Fiber to Fabric. Students, did you all interest to go for shopping? I know you all are interested to go for shopping, right? When you reach to the textile shop, you will be going to your kids section and you will be selecting some beautiful clothes, beautiful fabrics, right? So what are fabrics? From where these beautiful fabrics are obtained? So when you select some fabrics, what are the things you will observe? That cloth should be lightweight. It should be a medium weight. Yes, it should be long lasting. These are all things you will notice when you are taking clothes, or else your parents will advise you such kind of properties also, right? Yes. Here I have a cotton lumps. So did you ever think that from this cotton lumps, how you will get a cotton thread? After all, from the cotton thread, how you will get a beautiful cotton fabrics? Did you ever think that what are the procedure behind this? Students, so our chapter is fiber to fabric. How you will reach us to fabrics? What are the steps which are required to reach the fabrics? The fibers are classified into two. They are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are also known as artificial fibers or man-made fibers, because which are prepared by man. The substance or the materials which are used is fully chemicals. Okay, let me ask you a question. During summer season, what type of clothes you are prefer to wear? Are you interested to wear polyester during summer season? No. You all prefer to wear cotton clothes, since it will absorb all the moisture content, all the sweat from your body, and it will be easy for your better living. And let me ask you another question. Just ask with your parents or ask with your mom. So what type of clothes she is prefer to wear in kitchen? While she is working in kitchen, what type of clothes she is prefer to wear? Whether it is cotton or it's polyester or any other things. She will also prefer to wear cotton clothes. What is the reason for that? The synthetic materials are fully prepared from chemicals, and those synthetic materials are easy to catch fire also. So we all prefer to wear natural fibers or naturally obtained fabrics. So what are the examples of natural fibers? They are wool, cotton, silk, jute, etc. What are the examples of synthetic fibers? Synthetic fibers are obtained from chemicals. They are polyester, acrylic, nylon, rayon, etc. Now let's study details of fabrics. How the fabrics are obtained from fibers. Your clothes, your bed sheet, your pillow cover, your straw, curtains, blankets, table cover, your shopping bag, your school bag, all these items are made of fabrics. Okay, you can understand the texture by looking at them, and by touching it them easily, you can understand the textures of this fabric. So what are fabrics? When you reach the textile shop, you can see the fabrics are arranged like this. Okay, these are the fabrics which are materials used for making clothes, curtains, etc. Some can be stitched manually, or some fabrics are made either by using machines. Okay, clothes, bed sheets, pillow covers, towels, tablecloths. You have seen different fabrics in the before slide, right? These are the different fabrics. So when we look at any fabric, it seems a continuous piece. Children, is fabric really a continuous piece? For that, what you have to do is just zoom your camera. Okay, after zooming your camera, you can observe that this fabric is not a continuous piece. Yes. When you zoom it, what you can observe? This fabric is not a continuous piece. You can see two strands are joined together in a horizontal manner and vertical manner. Okay, what are these strands? Let's study in detail. Fabrics are made of two sets of strands. These strands are called yarns, or this can be also called loose threads. You might be seeing the loose threads which are commonly used for the stitching purpose. Okay? In order to understand yarns, take a piece of fabrics and take a yarn from the particular fabrics. Okay, after that you will come to know that fabric is made up of yarns arranged together. Now what are yarns? In order to understand that, take a piece of same fabric and just scratch the one end of the fabric. Yes, the yarn is splits into many thinner fibers. The many thinner strands are called fibers. So, yarns are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. So, several strands of fibers are twisted together to make yarn. So, you can generally say that fibers are twisted together to form yarns, and fabrics are made up of yarns, and yarns are further made up of fibers. Or you can generally say that several strands of fibers twisted together to form yarns, and yarns are arranged to form fabrics. And the next question arises, from where do we get fibers? Yes, I have already told you fibers are obtained from two sources, natural sources and artificial sources. The natural fibers are the fibers which are obtained from plants and animals. You can see the plant fibers like cotton, jute, coir, and the animal fibers like wool and silk. These two are natural fibers. And synthetic fibers are the fibers which are synthesized in industry from sample chemicals obtained from petroleum are called synthetic fibers. The example, polyester, nylon and acrylic. Yes, if you want to know the different fabrics, so what you have to do, the different fibers if you want to know, just look at the price tag. Some may be met cotton, some may be polyester, some may be rayon, some may be nylon, and some may be mixed cotton or polycotton, polywool, etc. First, let's study the cotton fibers, how it obtained. Cotton is mainly grown in black soil and warm climate. Okay, you can see the cotton fruits are mainly giving the cotton fibers. Okay, mainly you can see it require black soil and warm climate. So the state like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, this many state is good in cultivation of cotton. The bolls of the cotton fruit burst open when they ripe, and cotton bolls are then picked either manually with hand or with harvester. So after that, the cotton picked up from the plants has seeds in it. Thus, cotton fibers are separated from seeds by combing them. So this process is called ginning. So ginning was traditionally done by hand. Nowadays, machines are used for the ginning purpose. Not the point, ginning.